Run for the hills, my AKA Padders, because Godzilla Minus One is coming.
Camera speed, sound production, take one. Action!
What is up, my friends and my AKA Padders? Oh, you glorious boys and ghouls and girls and giraffes, wherever the heck you are. Thank you for joining me. I love you all. And I just feel like in the last episode, I didn't give you guys enough love. So we're opening with a little, sunshine and sunflowers and a nice warm bowl of oatmeal. What am I talking about? Hey, guys, it's the AKAPAD the Film Buff podcast, episode 624. And if you're new here, my life goal is to discuss with you, the audience, my friends, my family, my users, my robots, my Terminators, my Predators, every single movie I've ever seen. Yeah, that's it. And to further that, every single movie ever made. So we're busy here. Last night, my buddy Mark, who used to be on this podcast, he's a Godzilla Megamind. He owns one of those like $400 Godzilla box sets with the really cool Mondo artwork. He owns a ton of Godzilla action figures. He's a Godzilla head. Reached out to me out of the blue. Hey, you want to go see Minus One? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, let's go. He brings me to a 4X theater. 4X theaters, I'm going to do a separate episode on that. But it is ballyhoo, gimmick theaters. The price of the tickets, probably, I even asked him how much the tickets were because he did purchase some. But it's, guys, this is how I like watching movies. I don't like watching movies in a amusement park atmosphere. I'll make this point and we'll get to the movie. I like watching movies in the dark, uncomfortable, with crackling sound, with stale popcorn. Okay? I don't need to be comfortable. I am there for them, the storytellers. Guys, we are way past that. The 4X theaters are over the top. And real quick, subscribe, support, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a star. That is the best freest way to support me and all of my efforts, because we do a lot of things across all social media. Just hit AKAPAD.com and keep up with the content roll. Guys, Facebook was right. What I kept seeing on Facebook was the human element was fantastic. The best human element in any Godzilla movie. That's a very low bar. Guys, I have sat down and tried to watch many of Godzilla movies. And when I say tried, is I got through the movies, paid attention, absorbed some of the mythos, some of the storyline, but just never really was compelled to discuss them until I got on the run of watching them from the beginning. And I realized last night that moment has come. So get ready for a ton of Godzilla content coming. I just finished watching Godzilla 1954, 1953, the original. And I think it's good. It's a good pairing to watch Minus One and then watch the original. Number one, original. Incredible masterpiece. That's it. Masterpiece. You put the original Godzilla right next to Snow White, King Kong, The Matrix, Avatar, Titanic, and the list goes on. It is a transformative movie, fantastic creation or idea of the kaiju or super monster. Makes me love Pacific Rim all the more. But this movie, Minus One, is a remake. It's a remake of the original Godzilla. It doesn't have any of the characters. The story doesn't quite overlap in the original. Yeah, and we'll talk about the original soon. But the original, the Godzilla comes from a Jurassic cave that's mutated from the bombings of Bikini Island. This movie, it's not quite clear of the growth of Godzilla. But I will say this, and this is where Facebook just gets a lot of credit. Facebook nailed that this is a must-watch movie. Facebook nailed that this movie is captivating. And by Facebook, I mean many of the users out there that I read. A lot of these people, they leave multi-paragraph comments and thoughts and insight. Minus One, negative 1.0. This is the Godzilla movie. If you need to know why Godzilla is scary, why Godzilla is a threat, why would people fear and cower to Godzilla, and then you have to answer the question, like, what do you do? How do you stop Godzilla? This is the built-in story element that is fascinating, because we have to get together to stop Godzilla. The time of this movie, it's a period piece that is sold as a period piece. Japan is on its own, and to even isolate that even further, this is more of a regional problem that Japan needs to solve. I love that. They took away this becoming a world issue. Now, we have to kind of extrapolate that the world that Godzilla is introduced to within the fictional universe, that world is forever changed and transforms. The newer Godzilla movies nail this. They nail Godzilla hitting the culture and lexicon and people being fully aware of what they will call titans. Fully aware. We don't quite get the sense of that in this movie, and this is really a movie about a single man struggle, a kamikaze pilot. There's very deep meaning, there's very deep insight. I have thoughts about a lot of that I do want to touch on, but really this episode right now is just coming to you as a recommendation. You must watch this movie. The music by I don't want to get into the director, but the music, Naoki Sato. The music is fantastic. We have the Godzilla horns in this movie. It's all go. It's no quick. The movie also, the other aspect that blew me away, I walked out, asking my buddy Mark, I'm like, hey, what's the budget for this mother effer? And, we went back and forth, and I said, it's got to be 60, 65. I really don't see it above 70, 75. Yeah, I don't know. SHIT, this movie has a $15 million budget. Runtime, 125 minutes. This is, I haven't seen Shin Godzilla. I do own it. But as of right now, this is the best Japanese or foreign-made Godzilla movie I've ever seen. It really is. It's captivating. It's got some of the best characters, best human characters I've ever seen. It works as a period piece. The special effects are there. The destruction is fun. The drama is there. You hope and you root for these characters. This has all of the elements. But we're going to get into the guts of the story a little bit more down the road, because I do want to go on a run of watching some of these original movies, and I feel like discussing this movie overlaps with discussing the original, and I just rather focus on the original for now. So just be on the lookout. We will do a Godzilla Minus One Part 2 very soon, but as of right now, nothing but great adulation, admiration, and recommendation for Godzilla Minus One, my AKAPAD the Film Buffs. Thanks for hanging out. I really do love you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys.